Search for Truth 2, Lesson 2, Chart 5. Innocence ends in judgment. The curse of sin. Little could Adam and Eve have realized the horrible consequences of their sin. They had suffered an immediate spiritual death, a future physical death, separation from God's presence, which meant they could no longer properly rule the earth. Serpent. Because the serpent was the first to yield to Satan, it received the first punishment. Genesis 3:14. Thou art cursed above all the cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Woman. Next in order to be meted out chastisement was Eve. In the beginning, childbirth was a painless joy. However, after succumbing to sin, the woman would thereafter experience pain in bearing children. Genesis 3:16. I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Man. For Adam's sin, the earth itself was cursed. In Genesis chapter 3, verses 17 through 19. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall bring forth unto thee. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return to the ground. God did not actually take away man's dominion. However, when separated from God, man lost the ability and understanding to properly exercise dominion over the earth. Eventually, he forfeited his rulership, and Satan became the god of this world. Rather than ruling and subduing the earth, man has for ages been neglecting, misusing, and even abusing the earth. Not only did he become a slave of Satan, he became a slave of flowers, vegetation, and fruits grown in the earth. Corn, barley, rye, and grapes hold 20 million in alcoholic bondage. From the weed of marijuana and the flowers of the opium poppy, our youth are destroyed in their brain power for a few moments of exhilaration. From the tobacco plant, millions ruin their health and go to an early grave. The expulsion. Adam had sought to cover himself but had failed, so God made a garment from the skins of animals. To cover man's sin and guilt is never simple and easy. It requires life and death, the life and death of Jesus Christ to cover transgressions. Hebrews 9:22 says, without shedding of blood is no remission.